Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And we are in the Disciples Trial, the Erie Valley. This is the second area of this trial. This is the first of Drustan's 3 trials. And we have a ride armor here. We're starting off with the ride armor pretty much right away. We haven't explored too much into this area yet. I showed him. Oh, that poor cat. You just hear like the sad little whimpering meow as it's dying. You almost feel bad for those things. Okay, that was just pathetic damage output. I'll teach you to have pathetic damage output. And with this thing, we can fly all over the dang place. And this is actually going to make it much easier for us to just fly around and collect all the treasures. Of course, I have to go find all the treasures. There's one over here. Most of the treasures are the same places where they were. Oh, 3 mini medals. The same places that they were last time we were at the Erie Ire. There might be 1 or 2 exceptions to that. We're just like falling through the trees here. Once again, trees obstructing my view. It's been quite a while since they've done that, but they're gonna start in again. It was mostly an Act 1 sort of thing. My ride armor is stuck. This is not a good sign. Okay. We got it unstuck, and we ran into another ride armor. So yes, only other thing I'm really going to spoil it, yeah, Dragon Quest XI is now my favorite Dragon Quest in the series.
Wonderful.
Of course, I haven't played 6 or 7, nor have I finished 8. I did buy, ironically enough, I bought 8 as a game to play off camera, since I don't have a means of recording Dragon Quest 8 because it's only on like the 3DS and the PS2, and I can't record 3DS stuff, and I don't have a PS2, so yeah. Ooh, Drustan's helmet. Okay, I guess you can't wear. Okay, who can wear it? We'll go into the item. It's actually equipment for Hendrik only, which kind of makes sense because Drustan and Hendrik have the same sort of soldier type of role. So that's cool. It's better than his current helmet, which doesn't offer elemental protection, so I don't care too much about it. And it'll change his appearance when we get Drustan's armor. Okay. Anyways, Dragon Quest VIII, so I did start playing that. I believe that was back when I was recording Final Fantasy X. I played it a little bit off camera, and then I just kind of lost interest in the game. It's not that anything was particularly bad. It's just... Are these Crabber-Dabber-Doos? Yes, vicious Crabber-Dabber-Doos! My favorite named enemy in the game. Oh, is it Crabber-Dabber-Doo, or is it the Sham Hat Witches? Oh, that's a toss-up. Let me know in the comment section which is your favorite enemy name from this game, or if it's something else entirely.
Well, that was easy.
Well, yes, it was. They're named Crabber-Dabber-Doo. What do you expect? We need our ride armor back. So yeah, we couldn't take it through the cave, so I got off to go through there. But for the rest of this place, we can just use our ride armor and fly around and collect stuff. So yeah, Dragon Quest VIII wasn't particularly bad. Actually, the storytelling was pretty decent. You're following this jester, the evil guy. His name is Dual Magus. And he's like going around, he cast a curse on this king. And so our guy, the hero, is journeying with this king that's been turned into... Wasn't he turned into a nightmare frog? Yeah, turned into a nightmare frog, of course. And he has another companion, and then they meet a couple more along the way. They're okay. They each end up having a reason to go after this Dual Magus. So that's kind of nice. I mean, it's more storytelling than I'm used to out of most of the Dragon Quest series. Specifically looking back to Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, where it's just kind of like, okay, here's your characters, and they're just gonna be on a journey together, and you're gonna go around and fix people's problems. And that's it. You still kind of do that. You still have that same kind of traditional Dragon Quest pattern. You have all the same Dragon Quest standard enemies. I mean, give or take, some things, some Dragon Quest enemies will appear and some long-standing enemies don't. Like, in this game, I don't think we've seen any of those jewel bag enemies. I'm pretty sure they are in Dragon Quest VIII, though. Dragon Quest VIII also has kind of a skill tree system similar to this one, except instead of it being like, well, like the grid that we have, instead you get skill points, and then you can choose to put skill points into 4 or 5 different areas. This is a wonderful obstruction of our view. Oh, we can bring our dragon into this cave. 3 fireballs, okay. So you just kind of pick one of the skill trees and you just invest points into it. You can bring them up to 100 points each, and then you'll collect certain skills along the way. So it's not like you can go after one particular skill first. You're gonna, you know, it's a progression of however many skill points you put in there. There's a big barrier of light there, and here's one of the new treasures. Hero's Book of Better Weapons, Supernova Swords, Dashing Daggers, Stellarangs, Stud Pokers, Gigagram Whips, Dragovian Lord Claws, oh my. We're actually going to end up making... we're going to make a couple of those things, at least. Eventually. I'm not really in a rush because I don't think anything else in this game besides Kalasmus is really going to threaten us since I did all that grinding. I probably, in retrospect, I probably didn't need to do as much grinding as I did, but like I said, I wanted to get the skill points mainly to use some of those other abilities rather than, you know, go around and do all this stuff and then finally get all of the skill points I need and then have nothing to use it on. Besides the final boss, Kalasmus, which I didn't want to do that. So, this is the way I'm playing the game. So yeah, Dragon Quest VIII has kind of a similar skill point system that 11 here has. I'm okay with it, however, I don't think there's a way to undo your skill point. Maybe there is if you go to the save. It's been a while since I played it, but I don't think there's a way to undo the skill points, which is kind of unfortunate. But everyone still has like semi-distinct roles in the game. You have 4 characters. The 3DS port added, is it a port or is it a remake? I think it's just a port. The 3DS port added a couple more characters that you could play. Actually, it's a remake. Dragon Quest VII on the 3DS is a remake. Well, take that, vicious bunny corns. Didn't even mean to run into him. It just kind of, didn't see him as I was floating down there. Oh, hey, here we go. I wonder if we're gonna get, like, Orichalcum here. Oh, Brighten Rock, it just brightens up my day. Ah, and there is Orichalcum here. Cool. That's always appreciated. Don't know what we're gonna do with all this Orichalcum. I'd probably have something more to do with it if I got that, book from the recipe book from the Wheel of Harma 5th trial. I guess, spoiler alert, we don't end up getting that in this playthrough. At all. Yeah, I can spoil that because gameplay-wise, I have completed the game at this point. So it's just a matter of doing post-commentary for the next handful of episodes. And now we have this Realm Between Worlds thing again. I'm just gonna run in here. I'm pretty sure I got everything there. If I didn't, that's okay too. And this looks like the hall where we battled Jasper in Mordegon's castle. And speaking of which, we have a statue of Morkant in the back there.
So, thou art come before me at last. Welcome, Luminary. Hold on. Aren't you Drustan? I am he. Steadfast sword and trusted companion of Erdwin, luminary of legend. Kalesmos was vanquished, and his body sealed away in the prison in the sky. Thereafter, I did go forth and strive my utmost to rebuild this ruined world.
Okay.
Yea, I did found a nation, and its people did flourish under my rule. In time, that realm became known as Svardsrust. For this was where, at last, I did lay down my soul.
So that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Oh well.
There is a son of Svardsrust among thy fellowship, is there not?
Yeah, that must be Hendrik.
Thy demeanor, thy bearing, thy frame? Aye, thou art one of us. This much is
so Hendrik must be some sort of descendant from Drustan.
Just as I once did is no coincidence.
That's cool.
Sir Drustan, can I ask you something? If you fought alongside Erdwin back in the Age of Heroes, how are you still alive? And what are you doing down here?
Yeah, those are great questions.
The noble watchers aided me in the construction of my labyrinth. 'Tis a storehouse of the world's mightiest weapons, set aside for safekeeping, lest the Dark One ever return.
Oh, okay.
When it was at last completed, I did cleave my spirit from my body, that I might await the Luminary's coming.
How did you do that? Exactly.
And
you know,
here
never
thou
mind.
art at last, scion of Erdwin. Thou hast his eyes.
Yeah, we've heard that one before, too.
The labyrinth was made in such a way that the strength of any entering might be sorely tested. Thou hast passed that test, and shalt be rewarded accordingly. When thou hast overcome the final trial.
Ooh, the final
If thou
trial.
art to conquer the Dark One, thou must needs begin by besting the most insidious foe of all. Thine own fear.
I'm pretty sure we took care of that.
This endeavor, and none shall stand in thy path. But it It is not a trial to be taken lightly. Prepare thyself, luminary, as thou hast never prepared before. And when thou art ready, pray, speak with me again.
Okay. I guess we'll just speak with him again. Oh, you're gonna summon a boss. Okay. Oh, you're gonna count the number of actions, kind of like the Wheel of Harma. Oh, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Oh! Blind Hatred. This is the, it's a remake of the first Spectral Sentinel we fought. Okay. Well, in that case, I know you're mostly going to use physical attacks, so let's go... Oh, we're not going to go with Kabuff. This is what happens when I record a bunch of gameplay and then go back and do post-commentary. I forget a lot of the intricate details of some of these battles and actions I make. Let's get Sap on you. Can we do that? Oh, we can do that. Haha! Ouch. Oh, I don't like this skill. I'm supposed to be timed fighting you. Pink Tornado would smack both. I guess we're just gonna go with Hard Claw. I don't know how much health the Shadow has. Yeah, we're gonna get the Kabuff up right now. Our health is still okay. Oh, hey, that Shadow's not doing too good. Let's go for a Quadra Slash then. And that actually finished off the Shadow. Cool. Alright, and Rab. Kazamel, I feel like this isn't going to do much. Yeah, naturally he resists Dark. Oh, I remember that technique too. Okay. Dang. That was a lot of damage. Okay, what can you do then, Rab? I guess Rab will heal. Let Serena use Kaswooshel. I mean, he's already in the yellow on health. There's no reason not to just go all out. Especially with all the free healing spots we get in this, in these trials. Nice.
Another day, another victory.
I was kind of hoping for some more experience, but okay. But was it under 25 actions? Yeah, 12 actions. I think we're a bit overpowered. Oh, we get a wish? Super powerful weapon, top level horse race, copy of Ogler's Digest, Gem and I were married, change Serena's hairstyle, or I don't want anything. This is a very weird array of options. He's probably going to offer us these other options, these options again when we do the next couple trials. I shouldn't say probably, actually, he is. It's kind of predictable. I'm going to go with the weapon because the rest of the wishes seem really weird. I don't know what else I'm going to wish for next. Well, actually, I do, but you don't. And I'm pretending I don't because we're at past gameplay me. And we get a seated defense. And we get a crafting recipe for a supreme Sword of Light. Interesting. Oh, okay, and now I can go to the Trial of the Sage. Alright, but let's check out this Supreme Sword of Light. Because that sounds like something we're gonna have to make. Or something that I want to be making. Actually, I'm gonna end up doing quite a bit of forging at the end of all this. Oh, look at that. It has the same attack power? It takes the Sword of Kings! Ha! I knew that would be important. Crimsonite and Spectralite. Okay, well, we can buy Spectralite here. Crimsonite, I know where to get that. That's one of the things we can get from Crystalinda. We just have to take her Serpent Souls. I'll go over how to get those a little bit later. But if we go over here, we can actually get this to +3, and look at the attack power that that thing will have. 45 more attack power going from base to +3. And we gotta get another Sword of Light. And clearly not our Super Sword of Light, it must be just the regular sword. So we're gonna have to forge another one? Well, we do have to go back to Hado to get, and I'm sure Miko will give us access to the forgery there at the volcano once we fix her problem with Tatsunaga. Okay. And meanwhile, I'm just checking out some of the other stuff that we just got. It's actually not as impressive, for the most part, as I thought it would be. Which is a little bit disappointing. But there will be things that I have to craft for... It's not going to be that thing. Actually, I don't think I have it yet. Okay. Oh, those claws. Yeah, we will have to get those claws. But for that, we need to get the Beastmaster claws to upgrade those to the Dragonlord claws. In order to get the Beastmaster claws, that is one of the Wheel of Harma trials. I believe it's the 3rd trial. It's somewhere in the next few episodes I'll go back and utterly obliterate that trial. It'll be kind of amusing. And we get the climax. Really? That's what we're calling it? The climax. Oh my gosh. The silliness of this game. I love it. I believe Dragon Quest 4 and 5 had a lot of puns in them. I like that there's still some of the same silliness here. Nervous Tiara, it's actually better, but it offers the same critical hit boost. And only a few more points of defense. I mean, I could forge it in theory. In reality, I don't actually end up forging that one. Oh yeah, that's exactly what Sylvando needs. Oh dear. I mean, those robes would be better. Actually, we'll be getting better robes yet. Because we're going to find more crafting recipes in the 2nd and 3rd trials. And that's why I'm going to hold off on any sort of forging. Unless it's like that Supreme Sword of Light. Because I want to have something to use that on. But I just thought that we would glance through what we just got, because, you know, at this point, past gameplay me doesn't know what's coming up in these next couple trials. But post-commentary me just kind of spoiled that. But I didn't spoil, you know, what sort of areas we're going to be going through and what sort of bosses we'll be fighting at the end, or which of the other wishes we'll be making. I'll let you guys speculate on that in the comments section. I'm like really reaching for comments today. Comment on your favorite weirdly named monster. Comment on what wishes you think we'll have. We're not subliminal advertising at all in this channel, are we? Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at other accessories. That's the only problem I have. Well, aside from the fact that there is a forge to begin with, the other problem I have with it is that it doesn't mark which ones are the new recipes after you get new recipes, so sometimes they appear throughout the list, and it throws me off. And I don't like that. Speaking of free healing, here's free healing. And then this is like a nice little base of operations here because there's a save just down these stairs here. So I'm going to save it, and I will meet you guys next time.